folks here are fired up for this one inside Hard Rock Stadium as the Miami Hurricanes try to represent the great tradition of their program. Today, it's a top 25 matchup. Two teams off to good starts, hoping to build on that and test themselves against another ranked team. As we'll see the number 18 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the second-ranked team, the Miami Hurricanes. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Canes will kick this away to get us going. Returner looking to make a play here. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Handoff to the back. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
For the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. And he'll set up to throw. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
On the opening drive, they face a tough 3rd and 7 here. Looking for his big tight end. He's got his man wide open. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. At the 10 now. Touchdown, Texas. No chance to catch him.
What a well-designed play here by this offense to get the ball to the gifted tight end. Of course, he's got the size, but here he shows you the speed that he has in outrunning the secondary into the end zone for a big touchdown.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackle made at the 29, so he picks him about 4 yards by bringing it out of the end zone. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. They'll run it here. Good enough for a fresh set of downs. They'll spot the ball at the 40.
Well, this back is running very well today and living up to so many great backs that they've had over the years at Miami. Edgerrin James, and Frank Gore, and Willis McGahee, and Clinton Portis. All those guys won a lot of games and ran the ball well. Right now, they got to be loving what they're seeing from this back.
Quarterback escapes the pocket. The pass ball is incomplete and tried to extend the play, but nobody open.
Man, when a quarterback starts moving around like that, you move into what some defensive coordinators would call a second play because it becomes almost like backyard football at that point. But that was a good job by the defense playing discipline and forcing the incompletion.
That play makes it 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. He's hit as he throws it. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
You know, I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to them about sacks. Sometimes it's just about getting into his face, affecting his vision. It's exactly what they did right here.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. The pocket breaking down. And the sophomore's got him for a sack.
Yeah, they put that nickel defense, and I think that's the right call. You get more speed to be able to cover with those 5 defensive backs. It also allows that defensive line with that good coverage to get after the quarterback, as we see here.
And the coverage team able to bring him down. Browns offense takes the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And the same runner's got it again. He shreds the tackle. Moves the ball up to the 30.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. They're going to run it. Back gets the carry. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
Yeah, I love how the back didn't really dance around trying to make a big play. He knew it was third down in inches, lower the shoulder, get the first down.
Takes the ball, tries the right side here. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Or maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And they'll stop him short of the line of game.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
4th down catch to the right. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
Second down play coming up. Movement at the second level of the defense now. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Hit as he released it. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. The quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right, but that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
He's running out of time here. They've got him. It's a sack for the defense.
Chris, that quarterback seemed to be back there forever, waiting to find somebody open. He should have just thrown it away or just taken off. Instead, waiting all that time allows the defense to get to him. They come up with a sack.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. And it's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big 4th down stop.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on 4th down, looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
There's the handoff. Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Challenging spot for the offense. It's third down and long from the 45. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Most defensive coordinators focus a lot of their energy on how their unit performs on third down and in the red zone. They give up a couple more third down conversions like that, and they're in for a very unpleasant film session on Monday.
Offense operating from the pistol. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Longhorns. Lining up to try the extra point. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead.
That makes the score Texas 14, Miami 0.
Now they get set to kick it away.
Set to kick this one away.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Takes the field. The last time they went forward on fourth down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
And the protection breaks down yet again, another sack.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Here's the throw deep downfield. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up the offense at the 39.
It's third and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring on them.
Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Again, makes it 2nd and medium. Give it to the back again. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. The quarterback hands this off, and there's nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down. The Longhorns will send their punt team onto the field. Looking to flip the field here. Fielded near the 20. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground.
Miami Hurricanes will take over 1st and 10.
Comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the 1st.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
The Canes lining up here on 1st and 10. And he drops back in the gun. Going for a big play downfield. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Miami.
Boy, we see more and more of this in college football. If you get the right guy in that slot that can win the one-on-one matchups, you take some chances. Here they got the matchup that they wanted and hit it for the touchdown.
Good job dealing with the footing. PAT is good. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
Miami, set.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just throw it away.
I mean, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
2nd down after the incompletion. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. It's intercepted. The defense sniffed out the screen pass. Look out. He's got some space. It's a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route, The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him. Sounds simple, but it's not. To come up with that interception while doing that, that is a big-time play.
There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. He's got it near the end zone. Brought down at the 2 after the catch. The offense close to punching it in.
Well, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
And he's got it. Touchdown for the U. And now we are all even for basically a brand new game here.
Yeah, that's exactly right. With a tie game, you treat this as a fresh slate. Forget about the mistakes you've made, the big plays that you've made before. It doesn't matter anymore. Now you just go out and play or try to win this game.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. And the PAT is good. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one. Incomplete. Second down coming up. And the quarterback dropping back. Short connection to the tight end here. A big hit by the linebacker. Physical tackle there, big versus big.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Rolling the dice, 4th and 1 in his own territory. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute warning. And the offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. A handoff to the back. Enough for a first down at the 37.
Man, that is a gutsy call to go for it on 4th down in your own territory. But you can see that this coach is confident in his offense and going to their go-to plays that they call up specifically for these situations.
On the move here, trying to hit a deep shot. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Runs through a tackle. He's got space here. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain. They'll try to run for the first down. Powers through. And he moves the ball across midfield and picks up a first down. And the offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Chris, how about that by this running back? Got behind his pads and that big offensive line, able to pick up that first down. He just kept pushing through that line until he got to the mark.
The Longhorns have 1st and 10 here. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Lets it go quickly. Oh, and it's dropped by an excellent defensive player. A chance at a takeaway. Got away from him. Don't see that often.
Boy, oh boy, Chris, this quarterback is getting way too loose with the football. He's already thrown an interception in the last series, almost has another one here. He's got to start taking better care of the football.
Receiver makes the catch. Finding space at the 20. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. Longhorns are in the red zone. The shotgun running play call. One down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Snags the quick throw. Touchdown, Texas. Strong game by this quarterback. But they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And they've got the returner corralled. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Let's see, go on the move. Launching deep. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Receiver left alone, wide open downfield. They're barely able to stop him after a huge gain. They saved a touchdown in that final tackle as time runs out in the first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Longhorns will kick it off to begin the second half. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. The returner is brought down. Let's start with the next drive. And the Miami offense is back on the field. First play of the second half is a handoff. Ball carrier running through tackles. And he will make the first down, tackled at the 26.
Anytime you're down at halftime, you get your minds together, you try to make some adjustments, and try to get things heading in a better direction. This offense is off to a great start after this play right here.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looks like he's going to run it. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in a run game, and he's able to do that right here.
Important second down play coming up. He hands it off from the gun. He shreds the tackle. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
Ooh, how about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? It's a quarterback keeper. Got the first down, now looking for more. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball to 44.
Man, is this guy difficult to deal with or what? When your quarterback can just say, I am pulling this down and I am taking off myself on the option. He has that kind of speed. As a defense, all you can do is just say your prayers.
The Hurricanes starting a new series here on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. Looking for the wide out. It's caught downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
I love plays like this when everything just kind of comes together. It's like an orchestra. Offensive line giving the quarterback enough time. The receiver works from the left all the way over across the formation to the right. And the quarterback with that time puts the ball right on the money. Well designed, well executed here for a big play for this offense.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And the wideout goes in motion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's first and goal.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable, that offensive line, and they come through for you.
Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go by the time he got the ball in his hands.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out and showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking for a deep completion. The pass is intercepted. It's a short return. They bring him down to the 22, but this defense steps up and makes a big play.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. Keeping it on the ground here. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Here's the second down play. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. He's going for a big play downfield. He's got it down the left sideline for a huge gain. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. The shotgun handoff here. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. Offense getting set. Second down play here. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Second down, looking to throw it. He lets it go. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. And the Canes pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Chris, you know me. I love to see defensive backs and especially corners that are willing to come up and get physical against the run game. What a job of making that play in space. No gain because of the play of that corner.
That's the end of the third quarter. And after 3, we are all tied up.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Offense looking to throw the ball. Running out of time in the pocket. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Can he make it to the marker? Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a first and goal for this offense.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need.
The sophomore able to get home with the sack.
I hate to question a play call, but that close to the goal line on first and goal, and you throw it. Oh, why not run the football right there?
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Looking to pass here on second down. Running back has it on the screen now. They can't stop him. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position.
Good time here to drop this screen into the offensive coordinator, and a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
On third and goal, he's going to try to throw for it. Touchdown, Canes. They jump in front here in the fourth. That's why he's a dangerous scrambler. The quarterback says, I'm just going to end this scoring drive right here. I'll do it myself.
Yeah, and everybody's covered downfield. The defense has done a pretty good job of containing the offense. The problem is this guy's creativity. I don't know, maybe put a spy, a linebacker on him to try to mirror him when he takes off the scramble.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Steps out at the 21-yard line. Tried to make something happen on the return. It cost himself 4 yards. The Longhorns offense takes the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. The interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Getting set. Here's second down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. That's the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kurt.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety. And he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to...
Ball is free in the backfield. Offense with a crucial fumble recovery. The defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's fourth down.
The offensive staff just took a collective sigh of relief. But I'd still anticipate that someone's going to pull that ball carrier aside, give him a couple of choice words on the importance of ball security.
And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Looking for his big tight end. And he throws his third interception of the day. That's a short return, but the pick wipes out a scoring threat and sets up the offense at the 33.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Finding space at the 20. Touchdown, Miami.